Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri
Ram Hare Hare.
Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiv Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiv Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopi Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapt Kanchan Gorangi Radhe Vrindaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye बोलो श्री राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की जय
जय हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन
हरे
Krishna everyone. Hare Krishna Bhaiya.
कृष्णा hopefully
Hare
everyone had a
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
nice weekend. Yeah. How was the weekend for everyone?
Good.
Busy.
Good.
Mr. Soham was playing cricket this weekend, right? So
No, I had baseball game.
baseball, yeah. We think that's cricket, you know.
Yeah.
Nice. So Soham is a good baseball player, by the way, and he actually plays basketball also very nice.
very nice
Yeah. When I was in New York before a few weeks, you know, I played basketball with him actually. Amazing.
Thank
Chale,
you.
all right. So we'll get started. हम लोग 11वां अध्याय पढ़ रहे हैं कैंटो 3 एंड लास्ट टाइम हम लोग श्लोक 27 पढ़े थे and if you remember, you know, we were reading all the, so we are reading about Kal, yeah, the time, the eternal time, how Kal is impersonal manifestation of Lord Sri Krishna, yeah, Lord Sri Vishnu himself, and then how everything is measured in terms of Kal and the time. And then, you know, we saw all the 4 yugas, you know, the age of all the 4 yugas. If you remember, do you remember how big any of those yugas are? Like how big is the Kali Yuga?
It's
forgot.
432,000 years.
432,000 years. Yeah, that's how big Kali Yuga is. If you remember that unit, I think you can remember everything else, because if you remember 432,000 years of Kali Yuga, and then you add the same number of years, that's how long Dwapar Yuga is. Yeah, so that's 8,064,000. If you add 432 to that, that's how long Treta Yuga is. And then if you add the same to whatever the resulting amount is, that's how long Satyuga is. And if you total up everything, all the 4 yugas, that's 4,320,000. So that's easy to remember, because you have 432,000 years is in Kali Yuga. So if you add one more zero, that's 4,032,000, right? And that's how long all the 4 yugas are. And if you multiply that by 1,000 sahastra, that's how long one day of Brahmaji, yeah, not Brahmaji. That's 4,032,000,000 something. Okay, and then if you remember other units, how long is one day and night of demigods, all देवता, देवताओं का एक दिन और एक रात कितनी बड़ी होती है in terms of solar years? right? Divya years, we have been reading about celestial years. So that's 360 years, yeah? One day and night of Devatas, demigods, is 360 years, which is like 1200 Divya years. So Kali Yuga is how big? 1200 Divya years, which is what is 432,000. If you multiply 1200 by 360, that's how big is 432,000. Yeah? So this 1200, and if you add one more zero to that, that's 12,000 years of all the four yugas. Divya Yuga, right? All the four yugas, 12,000 years. Anyways, so that's how the Kal is, all the quantitative measurements are being described. And then last time we read, there are like how many manus in one kalp, one day of Brahmaji? You know how many manus? So one kalp is one day of Brahmaji, yeah? And how many manus get manifested in one day of Lord Brahma?
14 or
41,
14, 1-4, yeah? There are
14.
14 manus gets manifested, and after each manu there is also a small pralay. We are reading in the last shloka. Yeah, so let's read this. So it says manvantareshu bhagwan vibhrat sattvam swamurti bhihe manvadi bhiridam vishwam vatyudit purushah. So in each and every change of manu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appears by manifesting his internal potency in different incarnations. That's why we see a lot of different incarnations of Lord Vishnu, right? In each, every change of Manu, okay? And he maintains the universe by the discovered power, okay? The next slok, Anilji.
तमो मात्रामुपादाय प्रतिसंरुद्ध विक्रमः कालेनानुगताशेष आस्ते तूष्णीं दिनात्ये. At the end of the day, under this insignificant portion of the mode of darkness, the powerful manifestation of the universe merges in the darkness of the night. By the influence of eternal time, the innumerable living entities remain merged in that dissolution, and everything is silent. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So at the end of the day, that is Lord Brahmaji's day, what happens is this manifestation of the universe which we see merges in the darkness of night. So Brahmaji's night starts, which is also the same, like it's also 4,032,000,000 years, right? And what happens by the influence of eternal time? It says Kal Anunag Ashesha. So by the influence of eternal time, all these innumerable living entities, including us, remains merged in the dissolution, and everything is silent. Yeah, actually nice purport. Let's just read the Suham.
This verse is an explanation of the right of Brahma, which is the effect of the influence of time in touch with an insignificant portion of the modes of the material nature in darkness. The dissolution of the three worlds is affected by the incarnation of darkness. Rudra, represented by the fire of eternal time, which blazes over the three worlds. These three worlds are known as Bhuva and Suva, Vatala, Martya, and Sarvaga. The innumerable living entities merge into that dissolution, which appears to be the dropping of the curtain of the scene of the Supreme Lord's energy, and so everything becomes silent. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, dropping of the curtain of the scene of the Supreme Lord's energy. It's like the drama is over, right? Ravi.
तमेवान् विधीयन्ते लोको बुरा दस्यत्रयः निशायामनुवृत्त्या निर्मुक्त शशि भास्करम्. When the night of Brahma issues and uses, all the three worlds are out of sight, and the sun and the moon are without glare, just as in the dew course of an ordinary night. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Right? So what happens for our ordinary night, right? We don't see the sunlight, right? And when Brahma's night happens, all three worlds are out of sight. All three worlds are like all 14 planets. Yeah? And it says here, Nirmukta Sashi Bhashkaram. Sashi is the moon. Bhashkaram is the Surya. Nirmukt. Yeah? So no light. Yeah. If you want to read this, Tarun.
It is understood. Sorry, go ahead. It's okay.
Go ahead, Swam.
It is understood that the glare of the sun and moon disappear from the sphere of the three worlds, but the sun and the moon themselves do not vanish. They appear in the remaining portion of the universe, which is beyond the sphere of three worlds. This portion of the dissolution remains without sun rays, or moon glow. It all remains dark and full of water, and there are indefatigable winds, as explained in the following verses. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So we'll see what happens when Brahmaji's night starts. Yeah? Nisha?
त्रिलोक्यां दह्यमानायां शक्त्या संघर्षकर्षणाग्निना यान्तुष्मणा महर्लोकाज्जनं भृगादयोरर्दिताः. The devastation takes place due to the fire emanating from the mouth of Sankarsana, and thus great sages like Bhrigu and other inhabitants of Maharloka transport themselves to Janaloka, being distressed by the warmth of the blazing fire which rages through the three worlds below. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah? How the devastation takes place is, we know Lord Sankarshan, right? The Seshnag. And then what happens when that is happening is the sages like Bhrigu, right? Bhrigu Rishi, and they live in the upper planet, right? Like Maharlok. If you remember the names of all our planets above Earth, and there are six more planets, right? Above Earth. So Maharlok, and then above that, there is a Janlok and Taplok and Satyalok. Yeah. So inhabitants of Maharlok, what happens is they transport themselves to Janlok. Yeah, during the devastation time. Hare Krishna. Rasiksha Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. पढ़ेंगे?
त्रिभुवनं सद्य कल्पान्ते सिन्धुवः प्लायन्त्य कटाटोपचण्डवातेरितोर्मयः. Translation: At the beginning of the devastation, all the seas overflow and hurricane wind blow very violently. Thus the waves of the sea become gracious, and in no time at all the three worlds are full of water. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. In no time, yeah, when the Kal, eternal time, when the devastation time, all three worlds are full of water. Yeah. Read Soham.
It is said that the blazing fire from the mouth of Sankarsana rages for 100 years of the demigods, or 36,000 human years. Then for another 36,000 human years, there are torrents of rain, accompanied by the violent winds and waves, and the seas and ocean overflow.
So, Tarun.
These reactions of 72,000 years are the beginning of the partial devastation of the three worlds. People forget all these devastations of the worlds and think themselves happy in the material progress of civilization. This is called Maya, or that which is not. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah. Maya, that which is not. Rinaji?
Antasa tasmin salil aste anantasano hare yoga nidra nimilaksha stuyamano janalaye. The Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, lies down in the water on the seat of Anant, with his eyes closed, and the inhabitants of the Janaloka planets offer unto the Lord their glorious prayers with folded hands. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Again, very interesting. Sohan?
We should not understand the sleeping condition of the Lord to be the same as our sleep. Here, the word yoga nidra is specifically mentioned, which indicates that the Lord's sleeping condition is also a manifestation of His eternal potency. Whenever the word yoga is used, to should be understood to refer to that which is transcendental. In the transcendental state, all activities are always present, and they are glorified by prayers of great sages like Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Ajay?
एवं विधैर होरात्रे कालगत्योपलक्षिते अपक्षित मिवास्यापि परमायुवं shatam. Thus the process of exhaustion of the duration of life exists for every one of the living beings, including Lord Brahma. One's life endures only for 100 years in terms of times in different planets. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Right. So what it says is, including Lord Brahma, okay, there is a time defined, and this 100 years is different for different planets, right? Like, for example, we saw 1 year of Devatas is like 360 years of human being on this lok, right, on the earth. So okay, basically what it says is a human being who does not develop a sense of responsibility. Actually, it's a very nice this thing. Sachin, do you want to read this?
The madman has no responsibility in life. Similarly, a human being who does not develop a sense of responsibility before he dies is no better than the madman who tries to enjoy material life very happily without the concern for the future. It is necessary that every human being be responsible in preparing himself for the next life, even if he has a duration of life like that of Brahma, the greatest of all living creatures within the universe. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So very important fact mentioned is, even if somebody is like going to live like Lord Brahma, yeah, which is like, I don't know if you remember, we saw his age is like 300 trillion years. Even he is preparing himself for the next life. Yeah, and it is necessary that every human being be responsible in preparing for the life. A lot of us will just think, oh, you know what, I just want to remain happy. I will do good karmas, and then the life will be over. That's it, right? And then we again get into this cycle of 8.4 million births. But what it's saying is, you have to have responsibility for your own life, right? And what that responsibility means is, really you have to prepare for the future. Okay, and the future is to go back to Godhead, to get out of this birth and death and old age and disease and all that. And the way to do that is to surrender and do the Shravanam, Kirtanam, chanting, reading Srimad Bhagavatam. That's the way which Vedas and Lord Shri Krishna himself has given it to us. Right? Tarun?
Yad ardham ayusya sas tasye paradharma vidhiyate parva purva paradhyos parakranto prayodhya parvatarte. The 100 years of Brahma's life are divided into two parts, the first half and the second half. The first half of the duration of Brahma's life is already over, and the second half is now current. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? I think if you remember in one of the slokas we had read, like Parard, right? Like Brahma's life is almost in this creation, half of his life is over. Like 150 trillion years are done, and 150 trillion years are yet to come, right? So all those quantitative stuff is so clearly mentioned, right? Suham, if you read this.
The duration of 100 years in the life of Brahma has already been discussed in many places in this work, and it is described in the Bhagavad Gita 8.17. Also, 50 years of the life of Brahma are already over, and 50 years are yet to be completed. Then for the Brahma also, death is inevitable. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Second.
पूर्वस्यादो परार्धस्य ब्रह्मो नाम महानुभूतो कल्पो यत्र भवद् ब्रह्म शब्द ब्रह्मेति यम viduhu. In the beginning of the first half of Brahma's life, there was a millennium called Brahmakalpa, wherein Lord Brahma appeared. The birth of the Vedas was simultaneous with Brahma's birth. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So one more described. Soham. Soham.
According to Padma Purana, Prabhasa Kanda, in 30 days of Brahma, many kalpas take place, such as the Varata Kalpa and Pitta Kalpa. 30 days make 1 month of Brahma, beginning from the full moon or disappearance of the moon. 12 such months complete 1 year, and 50 years complete 1 paradha, or 1/2 the duration of the life of Brahma. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ajay.
The Swet Varha appearance of Lord is the first birthday of Brahma. The birth date of Brahma is in the month of March according to Hindu astronomical calculation. This statement is reproduced from the explanation of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Okay, Nisha.
तस्यैव चान्ते कल्पो अभूद्यं पादं भिचक्षते यद्दैर्नाभिर्सरस आसील्लोकसरोरुहम्. The millennium which followed the first Brahma millennium is known as the Padmakalp because in that millennium the universal lotus flower grew out of the navel reservoir of the water of the personality of Godhead Hari. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, it says Nabhi Saras. And we all know that, right? So, the millennium following the Brahmakalp is known as the Padmakalp because the universal lotus grows in that millennium. The Padmakalp is also called the Pitrakalp in certain Purans. So, we read the Purans, all the Kalp of Lord Brahmaji is also given. Yeah. Excuse me, Anilji.
Yeah. Ayam tu kathitaha kalpo dutiyasyapi bharat varaha iti vikyato tat yatra sikshu karo harihi. O descendants of Bharat, the first millennium in the second half of the life of Brahma is also known as the Varaha millennium because the personality of Godhead appeared in that millennium as the hog incarnation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So if you remember the Varaha avatar, so it's also called as a Varaha millennium. So, okay, I think we are going to pause here. And it's really interesting to read about even Lord Brahma's, various millenniums and various kalpas. And I think, and we had also read it somewhere before as well. So we'll continue to read this as Maitreya Muni is describing to Mahatma Vidur, from the Shlok 38 tomorrow. So any questions, comments? Yeah, a lot of interesting facts are given. Yeah, very clearly described. So cool. So we'll hear again Lord Brahmaji's prayers to Lord Govind. We are on Shlok 50 and we have 10 more shloks to go. Okay. And then we'll see you tomorrow. Krishna.
विघ्नान् विहन्तु मलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अग्निर्महि गगनमम्बुमरुद्दिशश्च कालस्तथात्ममनसीति जगत्तराणि यस्माद्भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति यं च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यच्चक्षुरेश सविता सकलग्रहाणाम् राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तिरशेषतेजः यस्य ज्ञया भ्रमति संवृत्तकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि